Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Look, Wrestling 101, classes in session. Pay attention to the teachings, that's from Andrew and Derek. I mean, these guys making a killing with no competition. Dynamic duo better than the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. Everybody make some noise, mess with them, you get destroyed. They cannot be beat, take a seat. Watch them do their thing on the MIC. Face defeat, they cannot be seen like JC. Oh my goodness, it's a killing spree.
This is El Capo Grande, Tony Cini, and you're listening to Wrestling IQ 101.
Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Wrestling IQ 101. When I'm not hosting our podcast, I'm usually at collarandelbowbrand.com. That's right, Collar and Elbow is the only place that combines wrestling with street attire. And I know what you're thinking, I want to look fashionable too, and I also want to save 10%. So head over to collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code WIQ101 and look fashionable and save some money. And now, on with the show. Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Wrestling IQ 101. I'm Andrew, and you can follow Wrestling IQ 101 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101. And today, I'm joined by the Icon Magic. How's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, man, it's always a pleasure to be talking to you. You know, the Fat Boy Nation is in the building right now, and
Yes.
You know, we've had some great times over the years. It's always fun sharing laughs and intimate stories. And, you know, I remember a few months ago, you know, you were talking to me about this concept you had, Funhouse Wrestling. And I was like really blown away because you do so many nice things as it is for children and for families of, you know, that are going through hard times. I mean, how did this all come about?
Well, a while ago, I had an idea about doing a wrestling company with another partner. And I'm sorry, I'm doing laundry, but I had an idea with a partner. I always had this idea for years. And I said to my partner, let's open a wrestling company called the Funhouse. Everything was going good, and then that person jumped the gun, you know, just left and joined another organization. So left me with the products and stuff like that, you know, the belts and all that, you know. So I wound up getting together, talking about it again. I felt that, you know, a lot of people can't afford to see professional wrestling. So I said, let's try to get a wrestling company. We can charge $5 that everybody can come. And a couple of people agree with me, my partners. You know, I have Stacy, I have Karen, myself, my wife, and Tommy the Moose. Can't forget him. So Billy from Titan Championship Wrestling said, hey, man, you know, I like the idea. And then I said, you know, it's not going through because my partner pulled out. And Billy said, nah, let's do this. I'll help you out the best way I can. And since then, Titan Championship Wrestling helped us out.
You know, that's pretty incredible that somebody like Billy wanted to help out and see this thing come to fruition. You and him got into like a little spat, right? At the last Titan show, right?
Yeah, you know, we're like brothers. You know, you get into arguments and so on and so on. You know, words are said, but we still have love for each other and respect for each other. You know, but we are gonna fight here and there. You know, that's what brothers and sisters do. But nothing physically or anything. You know, arguments. We just argue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, that happens time to time, right?
Yeah, you know, but I still have love for him, and he has love for me, because if he didn't have love for me, I wouldn't be doing that show at Jackson, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, let's fast forward, rewind a little bit to Jackson, right? Not Jackson, the last show they had, and you had a spotlight match on there. It's for a championship. Can you talk about how that came about, and you know, how proud were you to see, you know, this to really come to fruition?
All right. We had a tryout for Titans up in my school in Delaware. You know, the Ultimate Wrestling Academy. We had a tryout in Delaware. So Titans came down. They grabbed a few guys, and I sat there and said, "Hey, you know what? Why don't we grab these guys?"
Mm-hmm.
But they really looked aggressive to me, and I felt like, "Hey, let's do this." So I got the 4 of the best guys I saw at the show, and I said, "Hey guys, would y'all like to come work for me?" And I explained to them what I'm doing. They were all with it. I mean, I haven't had a word no from neither one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, they all know that I'm doing this part-time. It's only for summer program. It's not a whole year round.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do 4 to 5 shows a year, and the tickets are $5, you can't beat that.
No, you absolutely can. And especially, it's really cool knowing that there's going to be spotlight matches on Titan, right, that are just funhouse matches. And that's kind of cool because now you're going to bring the brand to life and people are seeing it who might not be able to see it. It's pretty cool, right?
Definitely. My ideal is moving to, I hate to say the word, low-income family areas because, tickets are like $20, on independent shows and stuff. And a lot of people can't afford it, especially when you got 3 or 4 kids, maybe 5, that's a lot of money. So I figured, the boys and everything, my partners, I said, look, you're going to take a beating of it, but let's get something going. Let's give back, because a lot of kids never seen wrestling live. They see it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can afford to go to the Gardens. And some of these independent shows are very expensive.
Yeah.
But I understand that because they're using these big names and stuff. You got to pay for those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured that we'll get new talent, fresh that a lot of people never seen, and they could go on. People could see what wrestling, how they start off, and maybe one day they'll say, "Hey, I saw that guy on an independent show, and he's on TV now. At least they got to see him, got his first autograph, stuff like that."
Yeah. And it's cool because it's keeping kids from getting into trouble. Because sometimes when kids were left unsupervised, any kid anywhere in the world, right? They find little things to do to dare each other and find ways to just find trouble, right? So this keeps everybody from doing that, right?
Well, that's the main thing, and when we do our shows, full show, we're definitely going to explain, don't do this at home. My idea is having bouncy houses, clowns. I'm trying to make it like a carnival type of thing.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's really, I think it's a great thing that you're giving back to the communities, and especially with COVID, right? Some of these families are just sitting at home, kind of sitting bored, right? And now they got something to do. They got somewhere to go.
Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for after the like next year we should be getting out, out more. We're trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get the families and friends back together. We're all about friends and family, and we're trying to bring back the community back together. That's the best way I can say it. And plus, like I said, we're not going to try to rob anybody or anything. We're trying to get people to come to watch shows, enjoy themselves. Like I said, a lot of people can't afford to go to wrestling shows, and we're trying to keep the prices down to $5 a show. We're trying, because I want everybody to get to see a live wrestling show. A lot of people can't afford tickets like that, especially times like this.
Yeah. And it's crazy. You talk about bouncy houses and giving back to the community. When you go to the Carnival Magic, what's your ideal game? Where do you like to go?
When I go to carnivals, man, I like to get on the rides,
All right.
The rides that you might die on. Because they're all put together by pins. I worked in a carnival. I know how they are. There's no real boats in them. It's all about pins,
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I worked for them. I worked for a carnival when I was like 16 to 18. Every year they used to come to my town in Queens. And I used to be one of those guys that gets that little bit of summer money with them.
Oh, that's nice. That's awesome.
That's how you meet all the girls.
Oh, wow. So it's a little bit for everybody. The kids get to meet the girls. They get to have fun with the family. So it's all around a good time. And it sounds like, and I love that you did this.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, and it's
smiles on faces.
Yeah, and I love the fact that this is not like sometimes you go to a wrestling promotion and sometimes it's about just the promoter, right? Or it's just about his ideas and stuff like that. This sounds like it's really humble roots. You're giving back to the community. You're not worried about your spot. You're worried about the people, and that's awesome.
No, I'm not worried about me, man. Like I said, it's not me that's doing it all by myself. I have a team that helps me out,
Yeah.
And my biggest person that helped me out was Karen Gustin.
Mm-hmm.
She helped me out. And a lot of people know her sister named Melanie.
Yeah.
Had Foundation of Wrestling and part of SWF at one time. And I think she helped. She was a partner with LTW as well. And so I figured, I listened to Karen. She had a lot of income because, she's a fan at one time, a big fan of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows a lot of ideals came out. So, with her helping me and Tommy the Moose that wrestled, he gave me a lot of ideals. And Stacy was known as Ellie Mae in Dangerous Women of Wrestling. So we got all together and it worked out. It was like a dream team.
Yeah.
Without them, it wouldn't be me.
Yeah.
It's not all about me. Tell you the truth, and I always tell everybody it's not about me. It's about them and the community. That's why you don't see me in the spotlight.
Yeah, and I love the logo. I love the clown. I love the happy face. I love how this whole thing just feels. It's just like I want to just say fun, but it's more than just fun. It's so inclusive. It's everything that's right about wrestling, and I can't wait to see it really, really flourish.
I really appreciate it, man, and you helping us out by having this interview with me. It really helps us out more to spread the word of how we are, and we're not trying to, like I said, we're not trying to steal the spotlight for us. It's about family, kids, I like to go see a wrestling show when I have kids, and I can't afford it. I can't afford taking 4 of my kids to a wrestling show or 5 kids, Even 2 kids these days is a lot of money. Because you think about wrestling, it's like $20 a pop.
Yeah, it is.
But, you got to understand, they're paying for the names.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. That's the big thing, because...
you pay for the names, so, they have to charge that much.
Yeah. It's funny... And and it's great because I did get to see a little bit of the action at the last Titan show, and these guys, they're going out and they're working hard. I mean, like, they're trying to do things that other wrestlers don't do in the ring. And I mean, it was kind of interesting to see how these guys react to the crowd and the crowd react to them. I mean, these guys kind of stole the show without even trying to steal the show. You know what I mean?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it, man. These are upcoming guys that they're hungry right now, Mm-hmm. We got the opportunity to grab them,
Mm-hmm.
And, I see a lot of faces. I see a lot of guys that, trying to get second chances. I give everybody a chance,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't rob them. I make sure they know what they're getting paid,
Mm-hmm.
and I pay them and I feed them.
Hey, I mean that's the price of admission right there to work for you. If you're getting paid and you're getting fed, why not, right?
Yeah, I give them the opportunity to say yes or no. I don't hound them or anything. If they say no, I understand. I'm not like that angry guy that everybody think I am. I'm not like that at all. I love wrestling. I'm a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love the sport to do it.
Yeah. So when you're looking around and you're when you're looking around and you're scouting talent, what are the few things that you look out for? Do you have to have a good smile? Do they have to look like they're having fun? I mean, does it have to be authentic? I mean, what do you look for?
I definitely look for the are you talking about the talent, or you're talking about the fans?
No, the talent. Like, what do you look for the talent? Because, going forward, I mean, you're gonna probably have a big roster of people you can pick and choose to come wrestle for you. So,
I look for egos.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoy wrestling, You know, I see they try. You know, I don't. You know, a lot of people make mistakes. I don't turn my back on them. I look at the people that try the best.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 100. That's who I look at.
Sure.
I look for those guys that will give me 100. You know, and that's what I look for, the hunger. You know, the kindness, the respect in the back, you know. I don't like egos. I never had an ego watching anybody else. That's how I feel.
Yeah, and that's
if you love wrestling, you're going to do it because you love the sport.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. You do it because you love it. And what can people see this Saturday in Jackson? You know, if they come by to the show and they see some wrestling, you're going to be there, right?
Well, our show is $5. We got an hour. We're putting on 4 matches.
Uh-huh.
And I hope the crowd comes, you know, check it out. Plus, if they buy tickets from us, they get $5 off their $25 tickets. So they're getting 2 shows for a price of 1, basically. And that's thank you for Titans for looking out for us on that, you know, giving us that spot. But I'm definitely looking for a lot of kids having fun and you know, the guys that get to see, you know, see who we're wrestling. Again, you know, the biggest thing is Tiger Moose versus the Destroyer, you know. And a lot of people know that that's one guy. Does both, like a million gimmicks.
Uh-huh.
So they want to see how the Moose take on the Destroyer.
Oh my
Because
god.
that's pretty funny. Because everybody know that's Tommy the Moose.
Yeah.
So now that's the surprise part. How he's gonna fight himself?
Well, yeah. I don't know how that's gonna happen. You're gonna have to be there live in person to find that out.
And the biggest match I'm looking forward to is Alexander versus Muji for the number one contender for the heavyweight. I mean, for the American Luchador belt.
Wow. So yeah,
I'm really looking for that because these are 2 outstanding guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, we have Wolfman versus Oliver. So let's see how that works out because these are 2 new guys that are coming into the front house. And Marvelous is taking on an open challenge, so you never know who might step up.
Yeah. You never. Yeah, that's crazy because, like you said, you never know. Plus, you just talked about all these other fun matches. You have beautiful championship belts. I have to give you that.
Oh, thank you.
Like I was staring at those things. They were sitting on the table at the last Titan show, and I was like, wow. Like, I think Magic will get mad if I just take these home.
All you gotta do is ask me. I'll let you take it home. I trust you, Andrew. You're my boy, you know.
I was, but I might not give them back.
You want to take one of them home, except for the ones that they got around their waist. They're not gonna let you have it. But you know, you can take the heavyweight belts. You like the heavyweight belt? Take it home. I don't mind. I know you ain't running away.
No, I might not come back.
Nah, you know you'll come back. If you don't come back, then I have to get another one. And I'm like, wow, I thought he was my real friend.
Yeah, no, I would have to give it back. But and I love that about you, Magic. I mean, you hear it here. You know, you do so many great things. From charities.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah. But like I said, it's not all about me. It's about the workers and my team.
Yeah.
You know, they worked hard on this. You know, and I can't think a better team what I got. You know, we're all learning.
Yeah.
So they always have been in the business before God was born. I taught Jesus how to wrestle, stuff like that. So they make fun of me all the time. They always call me Father Time. But, you know, doing this business has changed, you know, since I've been wrestling. Things change.
Sure. And that's the thing. And, you know, you said just briefly before, you're learning. I mean, you've been in the game for almost 40 years, right? And
yes.
What are you still learning about doing this?
Well, everything changed.
Uh-huh.
You know, when I started, a drop kick was a finisher at one time, you know.
Uh-huh.
Now it's like just a regular routine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the business changed too, you know. You got to make sure you have insurance, taxes, paper, and stuff like that. to do shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just can't go around and tell everybody you can do a show without making sure you got popular insurance and taxes. You know, not faking it, but really doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, my books are always open, you know, and I will never lie about how much money I have or how much people in my crowd. If I got 10 people in the crowd, I'll let you know I got 10 people in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to lie to people, because once you start lying, you can't get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah, you don't want to find yourself in that kind of position.
Right.
So.
I'm trying not to do that, you know. Like I said, I'll show my books to everybody. And the reason, if it was up to me, it'd be free wrestling, period.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't do that because I got to pay the insurance, the rental, and pay the guys. So that's why we're trying to charge $5 a ticket. We're not trying to charge $20 or anything. I don't care if I go home with nothing, because it's not about me. It's about the fans trying to appreciate the people who can't afford it. Like I keep saying, people who can't afford to bring their kids to wrestling events. You know, now they can.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you look around and you see families at these shows, and it's going to be a beautiful thing when you see the smiles on kids' faces and hearing laughs again. You know, like we said earlier, there's been so much heartache and silence with this pandemic. So to see and hear the children laughing and smiling. And not just like the children, but the family seeing, you know, it's contagious.
Right. You know, like I was trying to say, you know, I'm going back to, like, this is a show, this show is basically for kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not trying to go for adults. It's just for kids to have fun. Mm-hmm. You know, enjoy themselves. You know, hey, wrestling's here. You know, even the parents like wrestling. They'll bring their kids and enjoy themselves. You know, trying to go into, like, I'm not trying to do indoors. I'm trying to stay outdoors. We've got the bungees, bouncy houses, where kids can jump up and down the bouncy houses, you know, and our guys are walking around trying to get people to volunteer to do clowns, dress up as a clown, you know, have kids joke around and stuff like that. We're trying to do something for a family can enjoy, you know?
Yeah.
Basically, like I said, we're looking for the kids to have more fun than adults, you know. Adults ain't into wrestling like they used to be, but let's try to make the kids more happy as well.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was looking around, and my girlfriend noticed this too, right? During your match, people always get swept up in their cell phones, or they always get swept up doing things. I mean, we actually looked around, and we saw, like, the kids really into this match. The adults were into this match that you guys had last Titan show, and I was like, wow, like, this is weird. Usually someone's, like, really, like, into their phone, but I was like, no, everyone's here is, like, laughing, they're smiling, they're really watching what's going on here. So I think you hit something here. You hit a nerve in a good way. Like, you struck the match, and things are. People are paying attention, and I think that's really cool because they're like, "Wow, this is something we want to see."
I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate that, and that's what we're looking for. You know, we definitely going after the kids to enjoy themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, you know, sometimes you, like the last show, you heard us. We telling y'all turn your cell phones on, record it live. You know, like everybody gets to see the first match, you know?
Yeah.
First opening. You know, we're not telling everybody not to. You know, the more people open their phones, the better people show the video and show people what we're about. They'll like it, you know?
Sure.
My Light Links, you know, they're doing really good, you know, and now they got the opportunity to do one-on-one. Now they can show their showcase, you know, and like I said, I'm looking for who the champion is going to wrestle, and I'm definitely looking for the number one contender match.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that. I know people in attendance are going to be really excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I definitely want to see how Moose is going to wrestle Moose.
Yeah,
that's what I want to see.
It's a really intriguing matchup. I mean, you don't have anything in your closet, do you?
No, I put it out there. I give these guys freedom. You know, the only thing I ask them to do is not to use foul language. You know, they doing their you know, their promos against each other on the Funhouse. We have Facebook and we have We have Facebook and Instagram. Yeah,
Okay.
too many chair shots in my life. But we're definitely working it. You know.
Yeah, but you don't have a tiger moose costume in your closet, right? After all these years.
Nah.
All right.
I don't even have Tony the Tiger. Just thinking about I want some cereal now.
Got some cereal? Oh man. Well, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see what really flourishes in Funhouse Wrestling because
Yes. You know, like I said, we're working slowly. And, you know, maybe next year it'll be the heavyweight turn or the tag teams. I'm looking for doing the female tag team next year. You know, Phil Dumbo.
Sure. And yeah, that's, you know what they say, Magic, slow and steady wins the race, right?
Yeah, you know, like I said, you know, I'm taking my time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to get like 300 to 400 kids.
Yeah.
Push. You know, if I get 300 or 400 kids, it'd be beautiful. Beautiful for all of us.
Yeah.
You know, and hear the kids' voices screaming and yelling and booing. You know,
Yeah.
you know, we're going to build our wrestling company like a circus.
Wow.
A carnival, like back in the days. You know, we're not looking to go after anybody. We're not looking to be the best on the world and all that. We're just out there to have fun, man. You know, I'm not into this wars against each other and stuff. You know, I use everybody. So, you know, that's how I am. You know, if you want to work, come down, you know, and check our show out. Come down and check our show out. You know, if you want to be part of it, let me know and I'll help you out. But, you know, I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to go against anybody because I'm a whole different, my wrestling company is a whole different from everybody else.
Yeah, and it sounds like it.
For the children and family.
Yeah, and that's the best part, and I think that's the key to success. And I think it really is going to be something big and huge. And I love you, Magic, and I can't wait to see. And I know this has been a long time dream of yours, and I can't wait to see everything you want come to fruition. And you're on the right track. I mean, things are building. I mean, you got the shows coming up, you got some matches coming up, and it's really
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get a couple more spotlights with the lightweights.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, August will be maybe our last blowout show. And you know, from there we'll move on for next year.
Yeah, and I mean, and who better? Because you've seen a lot of companies come and go, and you've seen a lot of good companies. Either with
I've worked for a lot of good companies as well.
Yeah, you have. I mean, you've seen it all in your career. So the fact that you've seen kind of what to do, what not to do, and the fact that you're actually applying, you know, something good behind it is something you and your team are doing is really phenomenal, I have to say.
Yeah, you know, like I said, I always say I really don't have money. I'm working on poor-man money, you know, like they say. You know, I'm scrabbling, and every nickel and dime I get, I scrabble and stuff like that to start this. Because when I was going to start with another partner, you know, she knew what to do. She wanted to do it, and I was like, I'm down with it. And then she pulled out on me and joined another group, a wrestling company, and I was stuck with it. Like I said, I was stuck trying to help her out. Because I came up with the name. I asked her, was it cool? She liked it. So we went into it, and I said, look, you know, I'll help you out the best I can. But, you know, you do the bookings. You run the show where you are. I just want to be a little bit of finance behind it and, you know, have my little sage hands in there and, you know, try to guide you on the right street instead of, you know, you doing it all by yourself, you know, partnership. And it didn't go that way. So I had to deal with something the other way, you know.
Yeah, that must have been really crushing for a little bit, but in that crushing, it gave you the resolve to really put this together, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of remarkable, right? Something so devastating like that, you know, bloom something like this.
You know, so you know, you gotta learn. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to learn.
You have to, you know, like I said, you can't learn it all in one day. You don't know everything. While you do it, you learn. You know, you learn. I learned from a lot of promoters. You know, I gotta admit it. I learned from Jeff, that old Jersey All Pro.
Yeah.
He's the go-to guy. You know, sometimes. You know, Billy. I go to Billy. He's the go-to guy. You know, he's learning as well. But, you know, I'm learning from him. Like I said, I would never close my books or lie to anybody about what I'm doing. I will open my books, show everybody what I have and what I did. You know, I would not tell everybody a lie. I would not lie. If we get, like I said, we get 5 people at that show, that's what I'm going to say. 5 people showed up at this show, and we had a good time.
Yeah.
You know, lying just don't do nothing for you. Just get you more bull crap, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't want that everybody looking at my company being a liar, you know. I'll be telling you the truth. Look, you know, I'll be like, yo, one thing I do is make sure I got my pay for my workers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, you know, you got to make sure you have your money for them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not the best payer, but I definitely try to pay them decent. You know?
Yeah.
And I would never lie and tell you, I paid this guy $500. It would be a lie. I don't want nobody to come to my door and say I didn't get paid. Nah, I don't want to hear that. You know, I don't want nobody to walk away. Even like I said, if nobody shows up, I still pay those guys.
Yeah.
You know?
And plus, I mean, what's better than this? If you go to the Fun House this weekend, right, and you pay, you're getting, like you said, 2 shows for the price of 1, right? I mean, what's better than that? I mean...
Well, you get 4 matches, you know. Yeah, you definitely get 4 matches from us.
Yeah.
And then you get in Titan's whole card. And I think they have a special match, 2 special matches popping up. I don't know what's going on that, but that's what I heard.
All right, yeah. So, I mean, you're getting full days of wrestling. If you go to Jackson this weekend, you're going to see the Fun House. You're going to see Titan. And, you know, it's really remarkable seeing all the stuff there.
Right, definitely. But like I said, we definitely trying, you know, and it takes baby steps, you know. And,
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing is getting everybody want to go. It's a joy. So anybody wants to get down there, it's Jackson Fire Station 55, 113 North. I think it's Prospect Road, New Jersey, Jackson, New Jersey.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I said it right. Prospect Road.
Yep.
That's North New Prospect. I think that said it right?
Yeah, it is Prospect Road. And, yeah. So,
in Jackson, New Jersey.
yeah. So
Fire Station 55. So you guys, come on down. $5 for the Funhouse tickets. You know, come down and see Moose take on the Destroyer. That's going to be a funny one. Wolfman takes on Oliver. And the one I'm looking for is Alexander taking on Bougie. You know, and I want to know who's going to wrestle our champion because there's a question mark. I don't know what they got in plan. We're supposed to have an open match against anybody. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, we're going to have to check it out. And Magic, you said that the Fun House is on social media, right? You're on social media?
Yes, I'm on this is the Fun House on let me get these straight because my tongue twisting. My mind is turning.
That's all right.
We have it on Facebook and we have on Instagram.
Okay, cool.
Fun House is on both. And we're putting up a website up. And we're going to work on Twitter, too. I think I said it right, Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter.
Yeah, we're going to work on Twitter.
Yeah.
We're going to work on that. So we're trying to get all the social medias that we can, and our website is going to be more fun. Because it's all about not us. The website is about the fans.
Well,
You know, we're going to have pictures of them having fun, talking, interview, behind the scenes, stuff like that on the website.
awesome. And it's great to hear. It's great to hear this dream come to fruition. It's great to hear that out of the darkness comes this beautiful rose that's for everybody to celebrate. And I can't wait to see you put smiles on people's face. I know you do it when you walk to the ring. I know you can do it behind the scenes, putting something like this together. And
But, you know, it's nothing like I said, you know, if it wasn't for Billy, it would never happen.
Sure.
You know, I have Titans 100%, and I love the guy. We have our ups and downs like a brother and sister. You know, like brothers and sisters do. We have family fights, you know what I mean? But I respect him to a point. You know, I love him.
Yeah.
You know, but he ain't going to talk to me like you think he's going to talk to me. Yeah, I'm old enough to be his father, you know. I make jokes of him all the time. But, we got to be civilized. You know, when it comes to wrestling, we're civilized.
Yeah.
You know, personally, we had our little beef going on, and, you know, it's like a family member, like little family does, you know, and I shouldn't call them out in the ring like that, but, you know, when you got a guy that ain't talking to you through the whole match and you don't know why, and I think I know what it was about. I think it was about Frankie Patar.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm an agent back there, you know, I'm supposed to know everything that happens.
Yeah.
And I didn't know nothing about Frankie Patar, so I questioned it, and that's how it started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, like you said, you know, brothers fight, brothers get along. At the end of the day, it's still love, and you know, and it's amazing to see what your team has been able to do. You know, I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, Magic.
Like I said, brother, if you see something you didn't like, I like people to tell me the negative and positive.
Sure.
You know, you say, hey, Magic, that match was kind of slow. I like to hear that. You know, I want to know, because I don't see everything.
Yeah.
You know, and fans see it. You know, if they don't like something, I'll try to change. If somebody say something hopeless, unnecessary, like cursing and stuff, then I want to know about it. Because I tell these guys I really don't want cursing because it's kids.
Yeah.
And we're trying to keep it PG with a little red R in it. You know what I mean? The balance is red R, no matter what you say.
Yeah. Yes, try to keep the sport pure and fun, and that's the way to do it. So
right.
And
you know, a lot of wrestling companies, all they do is curse.
Yeah.
To get over. You know, I'm not into that. You know, I don't have to talk to people cursing. You know, when you're mad, you're mad. You know, so I throw a couple of curse words, fine. But do the whole match of cursing, all the ends out, you cursing. It doesn't make sense. You know.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? Usually the people who don't curse usually get over the best. Like, I always think of like Daniel Bryan. I don't think I've ever heard him curse, right? And he's still one of like the best in the world. Right?
And when you do curse, it's like, oh, he's really mad.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you see. When a guy never curses and he finally curses, you're like, holy crap, this guy's really mad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it draws you in more now.
Yeah, it does, right? Because it has that like, oh man, like I wasn't expecting him to say that, like.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you know,
so
I look at it like this. Look at John Cena.
Yeah.
Baby, he was a heel, turned babyface. Kids love him. He's been babyface almost like 20 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Less, I don't know. Right?
Uh-huh.
And you see John Cena in a movie being a bad guy, it's like a shock.
Yeah.
You know? You look at John Cena as a square now. Like, you know, he's like a nerd.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you see something cool. It's like, wow. Like, you know, let's say that movie, Blockers.
Yeah.
He was a parent, and it's like, wow, John Cena's being a square.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's funny, because when he did something, you're like, wow, that's funny. Because, you know, Johnny Cena is a big, good, you know?
Yeah.
He's a pretty good.
Yeah, he is a goody good, and when you see him do something a little off, off his personality, you're like, wow. Yeah, that's true.
Come back bad, people like, what? John Cena come back to WWE being a bad guy, they were like shocked.
Yeah, they will be shocked.
Oh wow, what happened? Why he turned?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the one thing I love about you, Magic. You always have like these. You always put things in perspective, right? And
like I said, I'm looking for family, friends, entertainment. You know, everybody's having fun, and try to share the wealth and love for wrestling with everybody. Like they say, bring it back to the community.
Now, Matt, before I let you go, I got to ask you one question. I know you love your snacks. I know you love sitting down watching wrestling. You know, what do you want to have there? Do you want to have funnel cake? Do you want to have popcorn? Do you want to have cotton candy? I mean, what are the go-to snacks you want to have?
Man, if to me, I would love to have the candy, the snacks, the popcorn, the hot dogs, the carnival food.
Yeah.
You know, and try to keep them cheap. You know, where people can afford it. You know, I don't want to charge nobody $4 for a hot dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand that.
Yeah, you know, the hot dog, I'd say $1. The most, if you got to charge $1.50 for a hot dog, but give them a bag of chips with it.
Oh, yeah. You got to throw
It
it
doesn't kill you to give a hot dog with a bag of chips. You know, or, you know, sodas. You know, you can go to the supermarket and buy T&C sodas. They're good, too, you know.
Yeah.
You're like, if you want to buy a hot dog, look, I got a hot dog and a soda and a bag of chips for $2.50.
Oh,
That's
man.
what I'm looking for.
That's good. That's some good stuff. That's some good eating right there. You know you're going to eat well when you're hanging out with Magic. You know you're going to have smiles when you're hanging out with Magic, and it's always a fun time. And I'm like I said, man, before, it's really
don't think I retired from wrestling, not yet.
yeah, but it's always
You'll be very often you'll see me in that ring.
yeah,
On my own. I got other things to do. I'm not trying to showcase myself.
yeah. It's always a beautiful thing hanging out with you. You know, whether we're backstage at a show, whether we're at an IHOP or just, you know, on the phone like this. I mean,
Joking around.
yeah, it's always fun.
Donuts, buddy.
Oh, donuts? Yeah. That's true.
That's an inside joke that nobody needs to know, but I just want to hear you laugh.
Yeah, that's true. So, Magic, I really appreciate you taking out the time and talking to me here.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity, man.
Yeah.
You know, I love talking to you, man. Off the website, just personally talk to you. You know, and, you know, man. I still got that mask you gave me, man.
Oh, I'm glad. I hope you wear it in good health.
Everybody asks me where I get it from because a lot of people know about 101. You know.
Uh-huh. Oh, I really appreciate that. Yeah.
I got it personal because he's my friend.
Yeah. And Magic, I love you, man. I hope you stay healthy and safe. I know we're coming.
I'd like you, while we're talking, next time, don't forget to tell me what size you wear on the shirts. I can give you one.
All right, no problem. And for us, this has been Wrestling IQ 101. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101. We'll see everybody really soon, and make sure you check out, Funhouse of Wrestling, and we'll see everyone soon.